Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wolfenstein 2. We're here in scenic downtown New Roswell, New Mexico. Old Roswell,
okay,
New Mexico.
Blazkowicz.
Your
target, Uber Commander Jurgen Schlusser, motherfucker, is located in Speshie's mission control under Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Now get in there and take him down. And do this one for me. Grace out.
Hey, this is for all of us. We all like Speshie. Man, as soon as we saw him, too. As soon as we saw him in that interrogation room where they were holding us, I knew things were going to go sour. Okay, that drone almost caught me a couple of times there. One thing I do appreciate about these Uber Commando missions is that we're getting to kill a lot more Klansmen. I have some strong feelings about this issue. I wish there were a lot more games where you could do this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit him across the street. This pistol's just not accurate enough at a long range. Alright, it would be cool if we could get into the diner before we get caught, but I'm a little nervous about, giant robots and stuff. Come on. If I go onto the street, I know he'll turn around the moment we're out of cover. I'd really... Okay, there we go. Really like to let him go past first. Okay, I think we're clear. As long as we move fast. I'm not at all sure, though, how I'm going to get past him. Like, if he just walks down to the end of the other end of the crosswalk and then turns around, I don't know how we're going to sneak past him. Alright, the Trumbauer Journals is a bone-chilling, so-called alternate history novel about what would have happened if the Allies had won the war, written by Nobel Prize-winning author Ingo Kramer. It begins with the catastrophic events that lead to the defeat of the glorious army of the Reich. Hero Peter Trumbauer, piloting the ship which in our world dropped the legendary atom bomb Der Beststraffer over Manhattan. Listen, boy oh boy do I wish I knew some German. Is shot down minutes before reaching New York. Trumbauer survives and swims ashore, where he gathers a colorful cast of heroic freedom fighters that soon become known as the last of the Aryans. I don't know if colorful is probably the right word for that. My suspicion is it's mostly one color. With the army of goodness defeated, civilization itself falls into disarray, degeneracy, and corruption. It is against this harrowing dystopian backdrop that we follow Trumbauer and his Aryan freedom fighters in their struggle against an oppressive global regime. This is perhaps Kramer's finest writing to date, who is known for masterpieces such as Don't Forget the Fatherland and Your Heart is German. The plot is riveting and the characters are so real they almost jump out of the page. Above all, it effectively instills the reader with the dread of a society ruled by Jews, homosexuals, and other degenerates. While this may be incredibly offensive to many people, there is a message of hope in this book, and hope is at the very core of the glorious Reich. Yeah, it's funny how, the things, the actual things for which you are hoping, can change the value of hope. Wow. Alright, well, that worked. There was a Klansman who walked down the street in this direction, right? I was kind of assuming I was going to bump into him. I don't know where he went. Maybe he went inside for milkshakes. Okay, that door is not operable. I don't know. There's got to be a back way in, but I don't know where it would be. Oh. Nope. I kind of assumed, this being this height, Can I get up on the roof? Okay, there we go. Okay. Apparently that didn't alert anybody. Strangely enough. A couple of people have pointed out that if you use your map... Oh. Shoot. This guy's downstairs, right? Tough dude.
Yeah, Blazkowicz. Can't have that Nazi motherfucker all up in special.
Apparently picking up that that upgrade kit really silenced her. Okay, so how are we on collectibles? So if we've been close enough to a collectible, people are telling me, looking at the map will make it appear on the map. Where is... Enter show map. Is there not a way to change floors? Alright, hold on. Let's go upstairs. I'm assuming if there's anything valuable, though, it'll be down here. Let's take another look around. Okay, let's just ammo and stuff. That was gold. Super Special's letter. Oh, I think we read this earlier, didn't we? Actually, no, I don't think we did. I must be remembering something else. Grace, if you're reading this, it probably means I've kicked the bucket. Hell, I knew I wouldn't last long on this earth. The man will always want me gone. It's just how the man works, Nazi, human, or otherwise. But I want you to know this, Grace. I've loved you since the day I first laid eyes on you in FBI lockup. I know you don't believe in the whole mommy-daddy nuclear family thing, and I get where you're coming from. I don't want to argue about it. Since I'm dead, I guess you were right. I'll just say that our child was born out of love, and you're going to have to love her for both of us from now on. I don't ask for anything else but for you to love Abby every day with every fiber of your being for as long as you can. Aw.
Hey, Blazkowicz.
Aw, Spesh.
Thanks for finding the letter from Super Spesh. I missed that crazy motherfucker. That's all. Grace out.
I guess there's still a toy on this level somewhere. It's also a newspaper. The small city of Roswell has recently become the subject of widespread rumors that the area may once have been visited by alien life forms from Venus. Although these notions are absurd, the city officials seem unworried by the situation. Jim Ellington, a local bartender, says, "Listen, I'm happy to sell beer to the citizens of Roswell, and I'm happy to sell beer to tourists. In fact, I'm just as happy to sell it to the aliens." It all started when an unidentified flying object crashed in the desert in 1947, not far from the city. Rumors began to spread about the nature of the craft, and about Roswell. The German military has since investigated the rumors and found it was nothing but a weather balloon. You know, a weather balloon from Venus. But some people just want to believe, and the rumors kept spreading far and wide across the American territories. As long as they are loyal to the Reich, believing in little green men is not a problem, said the Burgermeister of Roswell with a laugh during an interview over the phone this morning. I mean, people from Venus come to Roswell all the time. It's just, you know, human Nazi people. So hold on, let's go upstairs and pull up the map again. So, yeah, I don't see a collectible. I'm assuming we just never really got close to one. Hey, Kitchen. It's the age of sauerkraut, man. Got a letter from the Food Inspection Agency. They got a new law coming requiring food joints to offer at least 50% authentic German cuisine. Now, I'd like to say fuck 'em, but I've also gotten into the habit of not being a corpse. So we better get on with it. I'll rework the menu. Gotta get it ready for the Victory Day parade. Oh, by the way, I know you want to be with your family during the parade, so you go ahead and take a day off, buddy. I owe you big time for taking care of Dad's place while I was gone all those years. A little bit of an explanation of why the place was completely empty except for Spesh when we came here. Not that it was necessary. Well, I feel fairly confident that Max's toy is not in this restaurant. However, let's jam all of the bread products we can find into our faces. Can I smash this? Okay. There's no way for me to get those pretzels. Okay, well, they know we're here. But they don't seem to be able to get inside. Will that damage them when it explodes? Yes, it will. How do I get back out? Since the door doesn't work. If I didn't have the stilts, there's got to be a way. Oh, I seem to have phased into the wall. Well, I guess this is a way of doing it. I'm stuck. I'm extremely stuck. But I'm definitely still in a position where I can be shot by Nazis. Help. Somebody help. Well, that's something. Hold on. I'm gonna... There we go. Threw a grenade at my feet. Solved the problem.
Okay, Blazkowicz. Your target, Uber Commander Jürgen Schlusser. Motherfucker. Is located in Species Mission Control under Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Now get in there and take him down. And do this one for me. Grace out.
Let's take a little bit more thorough look around out here. And it's going to be a real pain in the ass to fight infinite Nazis, though. Like, we're so far away from the commander. I mean, we have to kill the guy and then get back out here, right? That's really the only way to do this. Well, that wasn't lethal. There we go. Alright, so I'm assuming what gave me away last time was that I got seen by a drone through the window while I was upstairs. I'm fairly well hidden here. Maybe the robot won't notice me. Okay. Good enough for me. So how would you get in here if you didn't have stilts? There's got to be a... Okay, here we go. This is how we'll get back out. Oh, there we are.
Oberkommando, ich habe den Tunneleingang gefunden, durch den der Terrorist in das unterirdische
Fuck yeah, Blazkowicz.
I guess we are still working on perks too, huh?
Special shit. Grace out.
Okay, so does it remember... No, it doesn't remember anything I pick up. Oh no, it looks like it remembers the readables. Okay, so let's sneak back out onto the street now. Now that we won't have to deal with infinite reinforcements. Sneak back onto the street, we'll start stuff out here by killing this robot. Which shouldn't be too hard to do as long as we... Oh, I don't have any... You know what? We'll be fine. We'll just use the rifle. Alright, where is it? Okay. We'll use the rifle. We'll quick save. Then we'll use the rifle. We'll hit it from the back first. Blow up the fuel tank. Should be fine. Is that a fuel tank? I don't know. It has a glowy part on its back. This is a video game. Nope, that was not a thing I could destroy. Reloading, reloading, reloading. Okay, that was actually almost certainly the wrong arm to destroy first. As soon as it went down, I was like, oh, wait a second, he still has the missiles. He still has the dangerous part. I can't believe there's no... There's got to be a battery pack around here somewhere. I gotta make sure that I refill the Kraftwerk before coming out on these things. Oh, I should start with a grenade. Dumb. This is me being dumb. I haven't been playing that game very much. I don't have any grenades. I thought for sure I must have incidentally been killed by a Nazi shortly after pressing the grenade button when I got stuck in the wall a second ago. There you go. Boy, those things really don't actually have that much health. We took down that first arm very quickly. Okay. So let's have a quick look around. Where, if I was a toy, where would I be? We didn't really have the chance to look around inside of the buildings at all. Ah, there it is. Huh, it's a little golden toy. I don't think that counts as our toy, but it is clearly, yeah, it is clearly one of Max's toys, just in gold. So we still have a ton of gold stuff missing on this level. Alright, well, if we just get close enough to it, Oh, sure, a record. Man, there's a ton of collectibles in this building. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to look at the little side structures at all. Because obviously the place was crawling with active hostiles. This would be a good chance for us to enjoy a little bit of the world building that they did here. Actually, I don't know what I could be looking for. Good news, Ma. My new job was approved by the Ministry of Employment. I start tomorrow. It's at a factory constructing nuclear missile warheads. I moved into the inner city of Denver because I couldn't afford the old house. New owners were nice. Germans. Elsa and Axel, and they had a son and daughter who were just the cutest little things. My new boss is American. Very wealthy from what I heard the ladies at the barbershop say. Always been on the good side with the Germans. He told me how grateful we should be for the Germans, for getting rid of the moral rot in society. Gave me a lot to think about. Guess I'm rambling a bit. Thank you for your letter, Ma. Will you send me a picture of this German fella you wanted me to meet? Sounds like a catch. Yeah. Collaborators. Listen, I know I'm basically magic, but I feel like everybody could kill one or two Germans. You just Nazis. Not general Germans. Let's stick to the Nazis. You know, you just sneak up from behind them. You get the first one easy. I'm so glad you're coming down for the Victory Day parade, Jane, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. I need to pull a double shift that day. Uncle Ricky has become even more useless since they arrested Warehouse Thomas. Warehouse Thomas? And I thought I had a bad nickname. He just keeps rambling to customers about this and that, things he'd better hope no one takes seriously. I tell you, Jane, the amount of work the shop demands every single day is killing me. And now, with the upcoming laws we have to comply with following changeover day next year, we're going to be busier than beavers. Anyway, I'm glad you're coming. Aunt May will have good food and drinks to celebrate the day, and I hear the Army's parade is going to be something we just gotta see. Also, it's mandatory. We literally have to see it. Well, it doesn't look like I've missed any other buildings that I can go inside of. And I'm assuming that we probably can't... There probably wouldn't be a toy inside of a box. Oh, hey, grenades. Okay, we're all maxed out on this stuff. And I just clicked through that readable. You know, we've been reading a lot of stuff. We could take a little break here. That's a pretty okay likeness. Very first game, though. Don't they know I've changed my hair? Alright, let's get up here on the roof. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Obviously, that's some gold. Why can't I... Alright, what if I... climbed up on this. Here we go. Is it just a disco ball? It's Bombate's golden ball. It's that ball that he throws in his room, I guess? It's a little, They couldn't... I guess, what other object would you do for Bombate? Since we don't know exactly what his dick looks like, and that's really his only other character trait, is that he uses his dick a lot. What am I inspecting? Oh, these newspapers. The Roswell Cinema Schedule. A Time for Change. A heartbreaking movie about an ordinary convenience store clerk who struggles to convince his fellow Americans that change is necessary for the white man's survival. How the West was saved. The true story of how the West was conquered from the bloody hands of murderous Indians. Joe and the Robot Dog. During the Liberation War, an American patriot and his robot dog stand up against his communist boss who wants to create a multiracial workforce. Oh, the horror. America, the New Order. Hey, I was almost in that. Or no, wait, this is Lady Helena, but this is not the movie we auditioned for. Her epic story of how the Great Fuhrer led the Liberation War that ended the tyranny in America and introduced the new American order. Coming soon, Love in a Time of Terror. A strong German soldier and a beautiful female American news reporter fall in love, but a degenerate terrorist bomb attack traps them both in the city subway, and they have only hours to make it out before they die. Audience members are required to dispose of their waste. Anyone who disobeys will be reported to the authorities. Well, listen, there are some things about this new German world that I could get behind a little bit, I guess. It's, some tough glass. There we go. I bet the toy's in here. Someone's got to shut their motor mouth before something bad happens. People are saying someone in this store is spreading malarkey. Oh no, not malarkey. Something about it being the Wehrmacht's fault that we got a fuel supply shortage, that they use it all up for their super soldaten and whatnot. You want to end up in Arabella camp for some German re-education? You're putting not only your own but my neck too on the line. I ain't saying you're wrong, but truth ain't worth a nickel if you're 6 feet under. By the way, I heard from some people that we kind of blazed through the Roswell part of the game, like being out on the street in Roswell, and apparently there are a number of references to how the Nazis basically immediately reinstituted slavery in America, and how many people are like really extremely okay with that, which I think is it's a valuable bit of perspective. So hold on, now we gotta look around. Places that don't have functional doors are still things we can get into sometimes. Are there any other stores that have smashable windows? No, I don't think so. Everything's got bars. Alright, so we've been pretty much everywhere. Let's look at the map. Oh, there is indeed something that I missed over here. Okay. Points of interest. Things I just blew past. Where is... I'm looking right at it. I was inside. So you can get into this one. Well, there's no way in up here. Unless... No, there's no way I could get up on top of the building. Alright, well... Okay, I could just reach through the... Good enough for me. Smash the window and reach on through. Alright, not this. Here we go. Okay, behind the gas station. Just look around a little bit first. Oh, nothing's hidden up there. Alright, where am I relative to the thing here? It is behind me. It's like over here. Oh, sure enough. Alright, that's probably a good feature. Considering how small some of these things are in the environment. Is the last thing, like, in this truck? A lot faster when I'm not up on my stilts. It looks like it's right on the other side of the truck, maybe? Or maybe, like, in these trash cans. Something I missed in the back of the truck? I thought the back of the truck just had the health stuff in it. I'm like right on top of it now, right? Not really. Does mailbox have something in it? Under it, maybe? This is probably just like a star card, right? Everybody in the audience has seen it by now and is yelling at me desperately. And there's nothing you can do. Welcome to hell. I really don't... It's right here, right? Yeah, it should be here in front of me. It's definitely the mailbox. It's... Take that. Take that, everyone in Roswell. Nobody sleeps until I get my collectibles. I can't crawl under the mailbox. Nor can I crawl under the truck. That's weird. You'd think with my... Actually, you'd think I'd be able to crawl into this truck even without constricting. Well, I don't see anything flashing. You know, we don't have to sit around here and do this. We can just back out from here. I can come back and get whatever it was later. Overall, pretty successful. Maybe a little slower than it could have been. We have several more unlocked still, though. And the most important thing is we got the toy. We're gonna completely load Max's room. That said, I'm not 1,000% sure that I'm cool with just handing him a baseball bat. Because he definitely almost knocked my head clean off during the party with just his bare hands. A baseball bat, I feel like, is only going to exacerbate matters. And I need people to be, like, gentle with my head. It's not really attached. It's just sort of sitting on top there. I can't bend over too fast. It just rolls right off. Alright, what else do we have left? Oh, how about Venus? How about we go back to Venus? You know, we'll just fly back to Venus. No big deal. The Oberkommando District. It's good. That's where they keep all the Oberkommandos. Yeah, I mean, we have this Nazi flying saucer. Man. You know what? Now it's even sadder that Spesh died when he did. He would have loved this thing. Does it have to spin to fly? It looks like it has a turbine or something in the bottom. You would imagine that could turn independently from the rest of the ship. Also, the whole ship, a turbine doesn't work. You can't just rotate the casing of a turbine and have that work, I don't think. Alright. What's up? I have an unread tutorial and it's yelling at me. Okay, I've read the tutorials. I really don't think that... Okay. Pretty far away from the officer, so again, we don't really want to... Ooh. Free toy. Alright, never mind. We're gonna go ahead and go pistol rifle, just in case. Just in case things suddenly pop off. Because, you know, listen, I don't want to plan for failure here, but I occasionally fail at stealth. Aha! Well, it can't knock us down anymore, but it sure can fling me 100 feet into the air by running into me. Oh, this area. This particular room. Ow. You know what? Next time I get charged by a super soldier, I'm just going to countercharge him. I have no idea what will happen if I do that. We should try, like, leaning into this ramshackle thing a little bit more, because I don't feel like I've used it very much. I'm not really sure what happens if you charge various types of enemies. Alright, I'm going to take these guys out, and then we're probably just going to just go loud. I'm not interested in getting surprised by that stupid robot dog monster over and over again. Alright. Let's just do it. Surprise! I should really have refilled my my laser weapon when we were back on the sub. Alright. Alright, this is not the right way. Try to find the thing. I'm being shot from the sides too. Okay, is he in the is he in the control room? He's probably in the control room. That's where I would be if I was the commander. So we have to go through that area in the center of the table, right? I guess that's going to be the plan. So you gotta kill the dog thing and then just book it to the table. Actually, you gotta kill the dog thing and the super soldier and then just book it to the table. Because I don't even know if you can sneak past those robot dog guys. Oh! He saw me. Well, the good news is I have grenades again and I should be using them. Here, let's try charging this guy. I want to see what happens. Ah, staggers him. In there. Wait. Where's the way forward down here? There we go. Yeah, we're getting closer. He's over here. I can't stand up. Or maybe he's not? Well, I think it was a good thought. At least we know where he is. Okay. That wasn't the guy, though. That was just a commander. Right? Because he didn't have the blue... I know I saw a guy over here. There he is. Okay. It's good. We need some more Enigma codes anyway. We're not, We don't quite have enough to decode all of the officer signals that we have. Alright, is there a battery charger somewhere around here? There's super soldaten using laser weapons, so there have to be chargers. We can just take the guys... Yeah, alright. I wish I could... these weapons can drain the power out of each other. I wish I could drain the power out of these things into my laser craft work. Unfortunately, it looks like there are, in fact, no chargers around here. We are finding golden ammunition, though. Oh! Yep. Yep, I definitely ran... I was trying to go around that. Definitely ran full strength into that thing. Alright, well... I suppose I don't have to do my quick sweep for collectibles with my eyes. I can just do this, and it'll show me all of the many, many collectibles that I missed in this area. Jeez. Alright, well... So there's something right over here. Aside from food cubes. Maybe it's on the other side of this little barrier? What do you think those cubes are made out of? I suppose the normal sci-fi answer would be flavored protein, right? Isn't that what everybody eats in science fiction? Yeah, whatever it is, it's right here. Oh, there it is. There it is. What the heck is that? Oh, it's some kind of maintenance robot, I guess. Let's make sure we remember to save. Where's the other stuff? Okay, there's something over here. Notified General Engel that Odin's new automated defense system has been successfully implemented, and she was most pleased. The Odin codes are your priority now. You must keep them safe and far away from potential tampering. Do you understand? If anyone gets hold of those codes, they have full access to the Ausmerzer, and that would be disastrous. It seems to me they could have just redesigned the security system a little bit, but alright. Incidentally, I note that maintenance still haven't sealed the hole beneath the command center globe as I requested. While this passage may offer easy access for lazy technicians seeking to tune the controls, it is also a serious security flaw, and as such quite unacceptable. At the very least, put in a hatch for the code lock. Yeah, they probably should have done some of that stuff. Alright, so was that the thing? That was the thing. Okay, so readables do show up on this view. That's a shame, because readables are not really the thing I'm looking for. I mean, the world building is nice and everything, but... Oh, there's a star card. And over on the other side as well. Something somewhere. Okay, we're good on ammo. Where was the other thing? It's actually in there, it looks like, maybe? Yeah, right there. As you know, the Last Resort Protocol was triggered following the terrorist atom bomb attack on the old Oberkommando HQ in New Mexico, sending all of the Oberkommando off-planet and transported here to Venus to establish a new HQ. This was, of course, a costly but very efficient way of keeping high-security targets and top-secret information away from the terrorists' reach. Yesterday, the final inspection round was made, and it seems that transfer from Earth here to Venus was an astonishing success, except for one thing. Oberkommandant Felt's beloved fountain pen. Has anyone seen this pen? It is dark blue with a cloudy coating and a gold-plated nib. Very beautiful indeed. If anyone has seen it, please report back to me or to Oberkommandant Felt directly. He says he can't write his poems without it. Is that a... That's a very specific description. I'm wondering if that's a reference to something that I'm not quite getting. Alright, let's move forward. So we're going to enter a new area pretty soon here, where there could be stealth to be done. No, this is where I came from. Hang out the other side. Something about getting murdered repeatedly gets me all turned around. Okay, here we go. You can tell this is a place I haven't been yet, because it's not covered with Nazi blood. Alright, so are we good here? Not quite. Although, I did find the toy without any help. I'm proud of myself. German, or else, loser, is a winner. Linda Small, one of the contestants from the wildly popular game show German, or else, who was defeated by contestant Rupert Johnson, was released the other day from Re-Education Camp 2B in Wisconsin. They really mean for or else, huh? We managed to catch up with her for Ein Gespräch, a chat about life, her time in the re-education camp, and the importance of speaking correctly. I am definitely a new woman, says Linda while eating a delicious whatever that is. German is such a wonderful language. Ich bin frei, probably, she tells us with an improved German accent. The future is now an open book to Linda, who has contemplated studying to become a German language teacher. I would say losing German or else was like winning the lottery. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, sure, like that book, The Lottery. Probably this elevator's going to drop us off in an area we can stay. Okay. I was considering switching back to my shotgun, but this'll do. Also, I'm stuck. There we go. The door doesn't open all the way. It's a safety hazard. Nope, didn't kill him. You know who likes stealth anyway? When they come up close to me and surprise me like that, I feel like I maybe overkilled them slightly. Also, I shouldn't have done that. I gotta remember all that stuff I learned about how it's dangerous to do the glory kills. But if I'm not 100% sure I'm clear. Oh. I was going to just charge through that officer, but there were a couple other guys over there. Also, that officer was carrying a shotgun, it seemed like. So, at least that guy's stepping his game up. All these dudes with just the pistol. Not really cutting it. Okay. The good news is I'm actually remembering to autosave, although I autosaved while facing the wrong direction. I guess I have weapon upgrade kits, don't I? I should probably use those. Alright, we're going to try again with this stealth thing. I'm going to do a good job, and I'm going to remember that... Okay, that wasn't that quiet. I'm going to remember that a headshot is not always necessarily lethal because of the helmets. Stop reloading. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I blew it there by accidentally ground pounding as loudly as possible. These guys really light you up quickly, though. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Gun is relatively accurate at this range. Not like... Not super good. Oh, well, I just got some batteries. really, he survived that. That explosion was... he was in it. He was inside of it. Okay. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to the fact that crouching in the air does that ground pound thing. Because at this point, the first-person shooter that I've spent the most time being stealthy in is Payday 2, but by a huge margin. And when you crouch in the air in Payday 2, it's actually a good thing, because you are immediately crouched for the purposes of, you know, it being harder to see when you're crouched. But you don't, your movement speed doesn't change in midair. So you, like, if you're sprinting and you jump and then crouch, you are very small but moving quite fast until you hit the ground and readjust to crouching speed. And I've done that so many times over so many hours that I'm used to. It's just like muscle memory at this point. I'm a little concerned that if I try to melee kill this guy, that guy will hear it. Okay. There we go. There's nobody to the right. I know this. I do not need to look right. Keep looking right every time I come through here and get myself killed. Alright, let's just look around, make sure that we're not getting snuck up on, and also that we're getting all the stuff. You know, this is such an unprecedented level of success. Let's go ahead and save again. Alright. So there've got to be a lot of guys in this area, right? All those guys who respond to the noise and end up in this hallway over here have to come from somewhere. Oh wow, there are a lot of guys, yeah. So that guy's looking right at us. Alright, let me... Well, that didn't work. Okay, screw this. The officer right there. I just want him to die so bad. Okay. Cool. No infinite respawns for them. Thomas Wexler. Dealt with. Okay, hold on a second. So they don't know exactly where I am. I was hoping to kill that guy silently so that the next guy would also not know exactly where I was. It didn't quite work out that way. I don't know how you're supposed to get through this area stealthily. That room is just packed with dudes. Okay. That guy could have benefited from a little bit of stealth. Alright, let's have a look around, see if we can't find ourselves some Nazi gold. I definitely went through these rooms the first time we were here, although apparently I did miss stuff. I was about to say, before I saw that concept art, probably I got everything in here already, but no, I definitely didn't. It's like a gold portion of their backpack? I don't know, it might be the whole backpack, I guess. So yeah, apparently I either was not very thorough or there's stuff that you can't get the first time through. I'm going to choose to believe that. It makes me feel a little bit better about my level of competence. Okay, well... I guess there's nothing in here. I'll just kind of run around like a crazy person for a while, and then we'll hit the map. Okay. I keep seeing things glow slightly, and it's always just shiny metal stuff, and as I'm turning, the light is reflecting off of it. Okay, that's not exactly what I was looking for, but nice to see you too, Eric. Okay, apparently I missed a fair amount of stuff here. I guess that's true. I didn't really look around this room at all.
Nice. Should get to work on upgrading my weapons.
Yeah, which is what he says. If it looks like you've forgotten about the weapon upgrading feature, yeah, fair enough. Listen, I'll get to it. Alright, well that'll be useful for when I completely forget to refill the laser craft work before the next area. Oh, I guess I could have grabbed this turret. I don't know. That looks like one of those turrets I don't like. The flak ammo. Okay, so this next collectible thing is over here. Did I miss something over here? Yeah, apparently I did. Ah, there it is. Part of the problem, I think, is that the weapons I like are the large weapons. If you were running around with the submachine guns or the pistol out, probably you miss fewer things because it doesn't, those weapons don't cover such a huge portion of your screen. Save Cousin Dimitri. This is not related to the district. What is this objective marker? Huh. Wait, was I supposed to save Cousin Dimitri on Venus? Is this, did I discover Cousin Dimitri? Okay, hold on. It does look like I'm clear on collectibles, provided that it's, no, there's a thing right there, I say, as I'm looking right at it. Is this where that was? Yeah? Oh. It was remarkably difficult to break that window. I did manage to smash up a bunch of things around it, though. Okay, that's pretty well hidden. So let's see here. There aren't any... Yeah, none of these other doors around here open. Well, I didn't save Cousin Dimitri exactly. Boy, this thing just makes me real nervous. I know that the Nazi tech is mostly based on .Yahoo stuff, and so it should be pretty solid. But part of me can't help but figure that they must have screwed it up somewhere, right? You know, like that super weapon. That totally sucks. And it's way too much firepower for a single target and completely ineffective against any situation where you'd have to fire twice. That feels like a Nazi-type issue. Probably the .Yahoo had higher hopes for that thing. Alright, let's bang out one more of these before we go and deliver the bad news about Cousin Dimitri, because I'm sure that is going to be a bummer. Actually, do I have... Okay, yeah, we have a couple more open. Let's go back to the penthouse. That was a pleasant enough place. And it has a weapon upgrade kit, which, you know, could matter. I know there's at least one shotgun upgrade we don't have yet. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, we might not have the expanded magazine for the rifle either, which actually would be really useful. Okay, I have 3 kits. Yeah, that's definitely worth doing. And allows you to fire 3 shells at once for maximum damage output. That feels wasteful. This might be useful for fighting big robots and stuff, if I can ever remember to, like, actually get the charge for it, which I did forget. We went back to the sub and I forgot to charge the laser craft work. Whatever, it's fine. We'll upgrade the grenades again, too. Okay, the good news is we're, like, right on top of these guys.
Uber Commander Leopold motherfucking Meisner is up in the penthouse where he's conducting a forensic examination of our old headquarters. Now do what you can to take his ass down. Grace out.
Turns out what I can is a tremendous amount. No worries. Well, shit. Who would have thought that wouldn't be stealthy? Ow. Well, this isn't a very good place to be. Yep, I kind of put myself in a corner there. Let's maybe go around the other side.
Blazkowicz. Uber Commander Leopold motherfucking Meisner is up in the penthouse where he's conducting a forensic examination of our old headquarters. Now do what you can to take his ass down. Grace out.
Maybe not around the other side, because it kind of looks like there's... The only way down there is past an explosive thing, and I am a little nervous about that. Don't see where I'm being seen from. Oh, that first guard that I shot on the list. Go around. Okay. That was not very stealthy. Situation contained. No witnesses. Ooh, I'll take all that. Wow, man, I'm... Sometimes, letting go of E after picking a thing up seems to cancel. Like, if I hold it a little bit too long, so that I'm still holding it when I get the pickup, letting go of it closes the pickup. Alright, so this guy he's on the level below us, I guess? He must be. Let's keep looking around here. I think I may have cleared this area out. Those other guys we fought last time might be people who came up from the lower level. Yeah, it looks like. What is that? Oh. It's a massive golden hand grenade. Sure, I don't know why I didn't think of that first. Obviously, that's what that would be. Okay, so... This is the elevator shaft that we came up in the first place, so... I don't think they saw me. I'm not confident that I'm going to be able to kill this guy from here cleanly. Oh, it's a super soldier, actually. Alright, well, we're just going to have to give him a moment. Suppose this is a good time to reload. Search the area is not the same thing as alarm status. They're not... Well... I'm pretty caught. Okay, the time for stealth is over. The time for shooting every gun is now. There we go. I was going to say, I'm right on top of it.
Thanks, Blazkowicz. Ooh, I can't stand the thought of Nazis sullying up our old joint. Now get your ass back home. Grace out.
Okay, well, don't go thanking me yet. I'm pretty sure I haven't completely cleared them out. Man, the lighting in here is not conducive to seeing people who are trying to kill me. Actually, maybe I did clear them all out. I do not seem to be experiencing any further resistance. Kind of sounded like they were coming from maybe beyond that wall. Stealth time is now. Who would have done such a thing? One thing a lot of people don't know about Nazis is that every single one of them has an Achilles buttock. All you have to do is hit it with, you know, an axe or a grenade or something. Puts them right out. Alright, let's run around a little bit over here just to make sure we get close to everything. It looks like it's not going to make us go down to the street level on this map. Unfortunately, there isn't... Okay, we're going to have to actually go back upstairs if I want to be able to check the map for upstairs. I'm kind of surprised by that. You'd think that having a selector for moving between floors would be... It's kind of a solved problem, right? Alright, let's climb back up the ladder real quick here. Actually, screw ladders. Who needs them? Okay, yeah, I missed a ton of stuff all over here. That's kind of what I thought. I guess just a couple things. Grace's speech manuscript. Brothers and sisters, members of the Black Revolutionary Front, troublemakers, rebels. American is sick. Some Americans are sick. There's a tumor growing inside its body, and it's been growing ever since this country was founded. Ever since it was built upon the broken backs of African slaves, our ancestors. America is a country that has systematically suppressed black Americans' right to live their lives in freedom and prosperity. A country that wants to deny us our right to a voice. A country that has shown no interest in finding a cure. My friends, we intend to change this. We intend to become a force to be reckoned with on the political landscape of America. We intend to be the voice for all black Americans who are voiceless at this very moment. We intend to rid our country of the disease of racism and take our freedom back. And then, interrupted. Yeah, it's a pretty different world, right? Because, obviously, none of the civil rights movement ever had a chance to happen, so... Grace Walker acquitted of murder charge in 1947. The verdict in the now famous trial against Ms. Grace Walker was delivered early this morning. Ms. Walker was found not guilty of all charges and will be released this afternoon. It was in spring last year that Ms. Walker was arrested, suspected of murdering Jennifer Brown, a known political activist and affiliate of Ms. Walker, with 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. In a statement to the press, Ms. Walker's lawyer, Norman Caldwell, said that Ms. Walker was satisfied with the trial, but added that the murder trial was a witch hunt, initiated by the FBI to frame her because of her political affiliations. Mr. Caldwell accused the FBI of having bugged the offices of Ms. Walker to track her movements and harass other members of her organization. Is that... Did we know Super Special's real name before this? I don't think we did. I don't think it was ever said. Well, I guess with this, we should head up the stairs here, just in case the upper level doesn't appear on this map. There might be stuff we missed up here too. Yep, there is indeed something. Just a letter. I sit here under the shade of a big palm tree writing this letter to you. I know, another letter from the front. I just want to let you know how much I miss you guys back home. How much I wish this was a vacation instead of fighting Nazis, and that you and little Angela were here with me, basking in the sun. You know, it's quite beautiful here on this island where I'm stationed. You got the emerald-colored waters, long stretches of blinding white sand beaches, blue skies as far as you can see. Something redacted. And it's right in front of me. They say we have to move out again soon. I don't know where, but the Germans are pushing the front line and we have to stop them, or else who will? Anyway, how's my sweet little angel? I miss that pretty face of hers. I miss that laugh I got every time I tickled her belly. I miss it all. Take care, baby. Yours, Clarence. So... Letters from the front. So I guess this is it? Isn't there supposed to be a toy here, though? Because I can't... I don't have the readout of the things that are on this level when we're here, but... I didn't unlock this, I thought? I could have sworn we did the little side mission on the boat, didn't we? Did I forget to save afterward? I don't know. I'll sort that out before the next episode. Yeah, I guess we're all done here. Well, even if we're not, I'll come back and find the toy on my own time, off camera. You don't want to watch that. A pretty successful day of Nazi hunting, all told. I only died, what, a dozen times, in embarrassing ways. Once while trying to body check a guy who was shooting me in the face with a shotgun. Maybe not the best strategy I've ever implemented. Before we end the episode, there's one thing I do want to do. Which is check and make sure that my laser craftwork has battery charge in it, and if it doesn't, to go find a charger. Because at the beginning of the next episode, I am definitely not going to remember. I guess I can't even trivially check, but there's a charger in the shooting range.
Mr. Billy?
Well, boy, I thought that was real. Wait, where was the... There is a charger down here, isn't there? Okay, never mind. We're full up anyway. Okay, so that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, come back next time. We still have, half dozen Nazis or so to sort out while the hard work of fighting the revolution's being done sort of off camera. Hopefully, something we'll get to see in the next game. So come back next time for more splattering, hopefully only some of it me. And we'll see you then.